Hello again from rainy Franklin, Tennessee. Great weather for ducks today, also for salespeople who want to make videos. Hey everybody, JB with Hallmark, Volkswagen in Cool Springs. And if you watched part one of this video series, you know that we talked about how to get your Android hooked up and connected to your Volkswagen via the Android Auto app. So with this video, we're going to look at some of the cool features and functions and how to play with the fun stuff. So first thing, when you plug your phone in, of course, you're going to see Android Auto on the screen here. How do you get back to that screen, say, if you want to go change your radio station? Well, it's a two-step process. You're going to come over here and hit Menu, and then hit Android Auto on the screen. That's how you get back to this screen. Another button that's going to be very valuable to what we're looking at today is your voice control button right here. So same button you'd use to make Bluetooth phone calls when you're hooked up to the Bluetooth. You can control a lot of the features of the Android Auto by voice from the steering wheel, which is awesome. Now, you may be looking at the steering wheel going, well, my steering wheel doesn't look like that. If you have a Beetle, a CC, or a Tiguan, then you will still have the older style steering wheel. And instead of these buttons on the right, you'll have buttons on the left. You'll have this phone button. That one will still stay the same. But your voice control button won't look like this. It'll look like a microphone. So that's the only difference here. If you're dealing with a Beetle, a CC, or a Tiguan, these will look a little different and be on the other side. And also, like we talked about in our last video, you do have to have a 2016 or newer Volkswagen with a radio that looks like this. Otherwise, you won't have Android Auto capability. Now, let's look at some of the fun stuff. So you can see if I want to navigate home, I've got the ability to do that just by touching the screen. I can always get into Google Maps by hitting the little road sign icon here. So that's going to bring up my Google Maps. I can move the map around. I can zoom in and out. I can orient north. I can hit this little button to go back to my position. So just like Google Maps on my phone, I've got all the same capability here. And of course, you'll even see your traffic layers on the roads here. So really easy to use, seamlessly integrated. Now, if I want to navigate somewhere, let's go back to this home screen. And I'm going to come over here and use my voice controls. Navigate to the nearest Chipotle.
Okay, Chipotle Mexican Grill. Here we go.
Turn her volume up a little better so we can hear.
Head east toward Carruthers Parkway.
So you'll see this looks just like an in-car navigation. I've got my turn-by-turn directions on the screen and over the speakers. I can see my estimated time of arrival and my remaining distance. I love Android Auto because this is probably one of the biggest reasons you don't have to buy a car with nav in it to have nav in the car. I think that's a great feature here. So let's click this X so that she won't talk to us the whole time here. Now, if you want to do phone call stuff, you have a screen for that. You'll see some of your most recent calls and recent contacts. You have a little menu up here that'll allow you a little more functionality. But really, if you're placing phone calls, you're probably going to do it again by voice from the wheel. So let's practice that. And again, one thing I hadn't mentioned, this voice control button, if you're making calls with the Bluetooth, it's press and release. If you're using voice controls with Android Auto, it's a long press. So that's a little bit different feel, but you'll just press and hold it for a second and then release it like this. Call A-Game Sportsplex.
Calling A-Game Sportsplex work.
And just like with Bluetooth, if you've got multiple listings for the same entry, you can say call John Smith at home, at work, on sale, whatever. So I've reached a non-working number. I'm going to use my phone button up here to hang up. I'm going to click it one time, and it changes this display to my phone display, and I'm going to click it again to hang up the call. And again, this button will work if you're answering a call or hanging up. So let's see, that's your phone stuff. Now, of course, you can also use Android Auto to send text messages. So let's practice that. Text Sean Forbes.
Text Sean Forbes. Sure. What's the message?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Here's your text to Sean Forbes. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Do you want to send it or change it?
Send it.
Okay. Message sent.
It's that easy. You can text without taking your hands off the steering wheel, which is a great safety feature. We'll see if he texts me back in a second, and we'll look at how to read that. Now, you also have the ability to play music, of course. I have I have the free version of Pandora. That's why it's playing commercials. You can hit this little arrow and switch between your different sources. I don't have Spotify on my phone. If I did, it would show up here. MLB at Bat is a really cool app that'll let you listen. I believe it'll let you listen to live Major League Baseball games. That's really cool. I don't have that either, but that would show up in your options here. So let's see. Let's go back to Pandora, and you can change stations by voice. So let's do this. Play Allman Brothers Radio on Pandora.
Okay. Asking to play music.
There you go. So again, the voice controls are awesome because you can do that without taking your hands off the wheel. Ooh, okay, Sean texted me, so let's see what he said.
Here's the message. All right.
And that's it. So he texted me back, said all right. If I wanted to reply to him, I could come right back over here and hit reply and say reply and send a message back to him. Very easy. And that's it for the fun stuff. This button over here will just take you out to, it says return to Volkswagen. It takes you to this screen. Hit this and it takes you right back into Android Auto. So that's it. Man, it's a lot of fun to play with. Once you use it a little bit, you get hooked and you just want to keep using it and it kind of exploring all the different things that it can do. I'll say this, make sure, because it does make things work a little more smoothly if you have the most updated version of Android Auto on your phone. So if you're running Android Auto and you don't have like automatic updates turned on, you'll want to make sure that you check periodically that you're running the latest version, because that can make things go a little more smoothly. But that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.